Hi everybody, this is Kaylee Smith here, and today I am joined by a very special guest, Miss Katie Griffith.
Right. Are you ready?
Oh, I was thinking you were gonna say something.
Oh, no, I thought we were going to go over, you wanted a discussion with these 5 things, right?
Right,
Okay.
so same as before, we are going to be discussing quotes from different Asian, uh, t- uh, different stages of ancient Asia history. Why can't I talk? And we will be discussing what they potentially mean. So, you ready?
Sure.
Alright. 8 to 10 minutes. Let's go. Care about what other. These quotes are from Laozi, by the way. That is Laozi. Alright. 1. Care about what others think, and you will always be their prisoner. I strongly agree with this quote because I have been worrying about how other people perceive me ever since I was a little kid. But at the same time, I know that I shouldn't because it would just bring me nothing but unneeded anxiety, and that is the last thing that I need. Do you have any thoughts on that quote?
Oh, I think that, what you just said is pretty spot on about the truth of the quote, and probably I'd just add that, it's probably even more significant than it used to be because now the others in our lives extend beyond just our personal life. So on social media, and everybody's trying to post for likes and sharing things and getting validation externally. So
Exactly. From people they don't even know.
okay. Well, let's see. Do you want me to do the next one first?
Well,
Got it?
I think I'm gonna read all of them out and then we talk.
Okay.
That's how I've been doing it the last few times.
Works for me.
Yep. Alright, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Apple. Alright, number 2. Be careful with what you water your dreams. Water them with worry and fear, and you will produce weeds that will choke the life out of your dream. I believe that what Laozi is trying to say is that we need to nurture our dreams and not let our anxieties prevent us from accomplishing them. Any thoughts on that?
Well, I think that that one seems almost pretty straightforward with it. There's not a whole lot of metaphor there, is it? That if we put a lot of worry into it, we get worry in and worry out.
I guess so.
Yeah, I think that would be a fair interpretation, and really just a reminder that if you want a good outcome, that at a certain point you have to put the action and effort in that reflects that, and not just worry.
You're right. Like right now, I want to succeed in classes, but right now I'm a little pinched, so to speak. I don't know if that's the right term, but I'm doing these college assignments while at the same time helping my dad and the rest of our family prepare for his wedding. Yeah. I'm gonna be the best man, and we are supposed to be going clothes shopping for the ceremony. But regardless, I'm willing to try my best with everything. Alright. Number 4. Watch your thoughts. They become words. Watch your words. They become actions. Watch your actions. They become habit. I agree with him. I agree with what he's trying to say here. I believe that what he's trying to say is that we shouldn't let our intrusive thoughts come into fruition, otherwise we might regret it. Regret it. Not regret. I can't speak. But yeah, we shouldn't let our intrusive thoughts get the best of us. Like, for example, if you have an intrusive thought to throw a crying baby out of the airplane window, you shouldn't do it.
I think too, it's just a good reminder of how sometimes we forget that we have some control over a lot of our reactions to things. And if we just reframe how we think about things, or we slow down and realize that we can choose a different response, it can help us have better behaviors for sure. So rather than getting stuck in a cycle of getting angry and angrier, if the person next to you is doing something and you're finding it annoying, instead giving yourself a moment to think about it differently, or even just cool down and explore your options rather than just react.
That is an excellent way of putting it. The way I see it, while we cannot completely control our thoughts or our emotions, we can perfectly control with how we deal with them and how we figure out what to do in response to those thoughts and feelings. But that's just me personally.
I think so.
All right. Our last quote, and I'm hoping that we really discuss these. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Now, this is a quote that I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of experience, because I have, during the course of my life, I have gone through a lot of hardships and quite a few amount of deaths, albeit not all of them human, but deaths nonetheless. And I feel like that every time something like that happens, or if I'm breaking a habit, I mean, it always hurts, but over time we're able to work past our pain to make way for a better life, for a new beginning. And the pain doesn't completely go away. You grow around it. And those who have left wouldn't want you to just be moping about them all the time.
No, I like what you just said, that you grow around the pain, that it doesn't go away, because that quote actually reminds me of kind of a different version, probably a newer take on that, which is when one door closes, another one opens, or you've heard the variations on that.
I've heard of that.
And I think certainly that's probably not a bad perspective to have, but I would just, of all the quotes, that's the one where I kind of give a little bit of suspicion towards, just because of what you just said, which is there are always new beginnings, but I don't think that's the same thing disguised as painful endings. I think you can have a painful ending and have your time to grieve and grow around it, and then grow something new. So it's probably just that they simplified, but you're allowed to have a painful ending and mourn through it and take your time, and it doesn't have to be a new beginning immediately, or it could be a painful ending and you keep going and you find a whole new pattern in life. So I think that certainly that's probably a very true phrase, but maybe just a little oversimplified for a lot of people.
Yeah. But that's okay, because we were able to delve into the deeper meaning and actually learn something.
I think so. Well, I'm glad you brought in those quotes. Those are interesting.
Yeah, me too. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for also joining me on this lovely video. Do you have anything to say to our audience before we conclude?
No, I don't think so. Thanks for today, though.
All right. Well, once again, I must say thank you so much for helping me with this, and you're awesome.
Thanks.
Bye.